Summing your mix is really important. A lot of producers and beat makers these days kind of skip that step. I've been seeing a lot of videos online and watching people. Don't sit here and argue with me. I've been watching. A lot of people have been actually just skipping it. Summing is something that we did for years in the studio because we didn't have that many tracks. I mean, Pro Tools, for the most part, unless you had the full-on TDM system back then, you were limited in how many tracks you could record. So you had to actually plan accordingly. And when you recorded to tape, you also were limited with tracks unless you were at one of the mega studios that had like a 48 track setup with 2 or 3 tape machines or whatever. Even if you mic up your drum kit and it's on 5 or 6 channels, or if you're recording the audio in from the MPC or some other machine, you would still take those 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks and stem them down to like 1 or 2 tracks on the summing mix. And then your vocals on another channel, the backing of your vocals on another channel. The instruments, you tend to group them, whether it's brass instruments, string instruments, you can kind of put some of those together in the same area, but you're mainly breaking it down by frequency. It's more so about breaking it down by frequency. You want to put all of the things that have higher sounds, high pitched sounds, kind of closer together in the sum, and the things that are lower on another track. That way, you have a little bit more separation. It's a little bit easier for you to control it. And learning how to handle that is going to require you to learn gain staging. Gain staging is one of the most important things that you can consider. And I'm not talking about gain staging to get everything to 0. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about gain staging to control the mix and bring things down. In your individual actual tracks on your mix, you want to bring the volumes down to a reasonable level that you could hear it at without having problems. And then in the summing, you're probably going to do the same thing again to bring it down just a little bit. The main focus is to bring all of this to a stereo mix. And you also still have to deal with the low end, and that requires making things mono, and that's a whole different conversation.